In this episode, I turn some lights on, I tidy up an area, and Ranger meets someone.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never...
This might be Ranger meeting a new puppy for the first time. Hey everyone. So, this week today, I just might have a relaxing day just sitting around. But what I thought about and think I can do is under here. What I'm gonna try and do is remove this section right here and clean that out. And I'll show you in a second. So, the reason why I did that is because, as you can see, it's gotten a little bit clogged just of stuff that was in the sink and shower, like hair, etc. just went through. And this is basically a filter for it to stop it. And some got through and everything, but I'm glad it stopped a lot. And I'm just gonna clean it out and replace it, put it back. It's clean now. It doesn't look too bad at all, really, on the inside. But I mean, honestly, all it's really for is to block big stuff from going through. And there was a good sized chunk of hair that was just in the pipe on the where it was supposed to stop it. So what I've done is I've filled a little bit of sink with some water and also some Dawn dish detergent and everything, just so I can get it nice and ready, because I'm gonna flush the pipe, and I'll show you real quick. Here it is. I'm flushing the pipe right now, and it looks like it's coming out nice and easy, and it's getting rid of all this excess stuff. So now what I'm doing though is I'm just retouching this. I put some more water tape when you need to put tape around some water and stuff. But all I'm gonna do is have this go into here, right there. You know what? Let's take this off real quick. Sorry, I got tape on it. And I'm just gonna put this right here as soon as I get a good spot to sit so I can show everyone. Alright, so I've attached it now. Now, what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna fill that sink up with some clean water, not soap, some clean water, and see if there's any leaks. And also, while I was going ahead and filling up the sink with that, I went ahead and used this old SOS sponge and scrubbed the sink, so it should be better. I just filled it with a quart of water, and you can see it's draining out of that right there, but it is not coming any water from there. So that looks pretty decent, I think. Hey everyone, it's a new day. So what I've done so far is I went shopping, and instead of getting this little carton of eggs and everything, I just went and got the large one, because with the price and how much it was and how much you get, it's more beneficial. Garlic salt, cinnamon toast crunch, cinnamon dust. Then I also got pumpkin pie spice and ground cumin. Actually, I looked it up, and with salted butter, you don't need to refrigerate it, so I don't even have to turn my refrigerator on to keep this. You do not have to refrigerate it. Then also granulated sugar, and then also I got some cheap bread, because I'm planning with the butter, the bread, the sugar, and cinnamon toast crunch cinnamon dust, I'm making cinnamon toast. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I also got some ramen, some of these, and some raisins. Oh, and also some spare olive oil, because yeah, I use a lot of pasta. All right, now I have some other stuff planned. I'll see. I think my brain had switched and not been productive as much as I should have been a few months ago. But I think I'm switching it back today. So what I'm going to do, I am going to basically put that 1/8 sheet, like a small 1/8 sheet, basically, of plywood right here to cover it so it looks decent. And then also what I'm doing with that is I'm cutting a hole for the switch, for the diesel heater that's over there. And then also, let me turn this on, I am actually using this and putting this down here so it's in the wall right there. So I don't have it latched to this fan. So yeah, I'm just gonna have it like right there. And I'm gonna run the wires behind the sheet of plywood so there's no, it doesn't look weird or anything. So that's what I hope I'm gonna do. We'll see.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some...
You guys just fell at a split second there. But I cut it to the size I think I need. And there's some excess on the left and right because I cut weird before and it wasn't like perfect or anything. And you see it fits really nicely right there. Move this a little bit so you can see. It doesn't reach all the way to the top, which I wanted. I didn't want to reach all the way to the top because, and you know what, let's go ahead and put this side, the cut side, down at the bottom, because that makes the best sense aesthetically, because it doesn't, yeah. And have it right there like that. So I would have to cut pretty much, let me get it so it sits right here, basically where that starts. I would just cut it right there all the way up. It's like right there. And then I would stain, actually, you know what, all 4 sides of it, back, front, left, and right. And then I would make it so it's going against that. I mean, not too harshly, because it can't go harshly, because this right here, those, so it would sit on top of them. And honestly, you don't want it to sit on top of it too hard because the wires are going to run behind it. So I think that's good spacing for the wires right there. Yeah.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken.
Now I have to wait for that to dry, and I hope it'll be able to match inside here with this. It might, I think I might need to make it a little darker because that looks like a very light coating. So I might just have to do it again when it dries to make it darker, so it can match better to this. But then after that, what I'm gonna do is be able to get this, figure out how to bend and make the switch easy, so it can just be in here and be through the plywood, the wall, and then also the wires, all this is gonna go behind it as well. So, and then when it goes behind it, it'll go down here with this little slit I made and left a long time ago. And what I think I'm gonna do, just like I just did actually, remove that and have the wires come down through there like it is right there. And then it's gonna go right to there. I think that'll be a pretty decent feel to it finally, rather than it just be hanging with wires. Yeah, for a light switch, the main light switch.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can...
I just basically pulled this as hard as I could and got the gap a little bit bigger because these wire gauges are a little bit bigger than something like this. Yeah, so I just did it, but now they're all through. And what I'm thinking about doing is just drilling holes where this is going to be. I'm going to trace the outline of this, drill holes, undo all these one by one, and have it in there so I can just screw them in.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like.
I think I did good. And I went ahead and checked. That will cover it perfectly. So there's no issues with that whatsoever. And I'm just waiting on a jigsaw to be able to cut those lines right there. Because I do have that, but honestly, I don't have a drill bit that I feel comfortable with using big enough for those blades. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit for that and wait for that to dry. So yeah, hopefully it'll look good. And it is getting darker as it dries, so I hope it gets a lot darker. I'm gonna go walk to pick up that jigsaw and I'll be back. Ranger's coming with me. Now I got it, so here I go. After cutting it a little bit more, once or twice, because I just didn't have the correct angle when I was tracing the hole that I needed to cut, I had to make it a little bit bigger on the right and the top side. So I've done that, and also I cut it with my pocket knife. Just sliced it, so it was really, yeah, it was easy. And I'll just use what I have and just connect them again, no issue. I just need to screw that in. And then honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what I should do about this fuse box right here and this switch right here. But other than that, that's pretty decent. It's not exactly the same color yet, but it's so close, I don't really even think I care that much. Now, I'm gonna connect them.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
Now it works. So what I'm gonna do is put some electrical tape over each one of these, because I thought I was going to get rid of the old connections later, but I just needed some more length on two of these. This one had plenty of length, so I cut a spare piece off, well, extra length off. But now I'm just going to put the electrical tape on it and screw that in so it's good. Then I'm going to put this, if it comes up, whenever I can get it to move. There we go. Then I'm going to put that back in place. So I just pulled it off actually very easy, and I might add some more nails to it. It's all back. That's not bad at all. And I haven't secured this. I'm still trying to figure out some other stuff, but at least I got the face of it, I hope. We'll see. I may put, maybe stain some like very 1x1s and just have them in the back right here and right here. That way it gives it a little bit of depth, so I can have this even in a switch right on the side, like right there. And also that fuse right there to it, even though it already has a fuse right there, so that's kind of irrelevant. But you know what, let's just keep it on it. I'm gonna go do other stuff. I probably will see you maybe later. All right, another shower. Hey again. So it may not look like much to you guys, but I haven't had this in like 10 plus years. Cinnamon toast. that I made with, where'd it go? Captain Crunch Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, I just made it and I haven't even tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning everyone. Well, actually good afternoon now, but what me and Ranger are gonna do is we're gonna go to the VA hospital close to us, and I'm gonna get my latest booster for COVID, the fifth one, and then I hopefully will come back and I'm gonna make some stuff more organized. We'll see if I actually finally do it. So I'm finally back, and I cleaned up this chair so I can actually sit in it now. I also found my old numbers so I can place them somewhere whenever I figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna go cook some dinner, I guess, and watch some YouTube. Almost forgot to burn my trash. Now I'm just making my dinner. Some tomatoes and some garden rotini. And I'm just waiting for it to be done so I can add some few things to it. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty decent. Good afternoon everyone. So today what I'm doing so far is me and Ranger just gonna walk this park and play Pokemon Go. Because, you know, there's really not much I can do right now. So we're trying to relax, and then I'll probably go back and fill up my freshwater tank, take a shower, and we might go out tonight. So we're back and just doing laundry in the back right now, letting things charge, and it's working very nicely. So we might see you later tonight. So now after getting a kebab at Boxcar, me and Ranger just walking to Legends. We might see you guys there. So you can't record in there, just a tip. But yeah, me and Ranger just calling it a night, and we're walking back to the parking deck to get the car, and we're gonna go home. We may get some cookout, I think, as like a late night meal. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. I actually woke up a little late this time because I stayed out a little bit late. But I am glad I did get this chair and everything right over here a lot more tidy so I can sit in it and do stuff. So I am happy about that. But I will go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode. I will see you guys a little bit later, but next week.
I don't wanna let myself down myself.